What is safety? We have CTA management going about talking about safety and rap sessions and whatnot. Union presidents talking about safety, assaults. I believe that our ATU Chicago presidents actually prefer that our frontline coworkers continue to be victims of assault. Yeah, let that sink in. Notice how they never put their reputations on the line to help us organize long and short-term solutions for anything. They never criticize the politicians for giving our tax revenue to the corporate war-mongering bloodsuckers of the poor. They never, ever publicly criticize our employer on anything except frontline worker assaults. I've been assaulted in a station, almost shot on a train, grabbed and charged by deranged people with nothing to lose. Constantly. This happens to us on the front line while we're on the clock. Since I was hired at the CTA in 2018, I noticed that our union presidents love to talk about assaults. They love to talk about a CTA Police Force. They love that. They love to talk about it. Talk. But they really don't do anything about the problem. They don't even want to hear anything about mitigations, such as automatically taking assaulted workers out of service with pay. Just think about that. They don't do it. You have to be savvy enough to get an injury attorney and go IOD, or injured on duty. We have homeless coworkers. Homeless. Is that safe to be homeless? We have no paid sick leave and are losing our jobs because of it. Wage theft, assault to our wages is standard operating procedure. Go ask the stockroom clerks if they get something called night premium. Our picking rights are spat upon. They spit on our picking rights. We pick one job and then, we meet manpower. We're going to have you do this. Union busting. That's an assault on our union. On May 7th, I'm going to be in court dealing with 4 unfair labor practice charges regarding union busting at the CTA. While our union presidents are spending our money to go grovel for money downstate for our employer to steal from us. Contract violations. Human rights violations. Some mismanagers actually threaten, physically, and sexually assault us. Nothing happens. Nothing. Not only are we assaulted by the lost souls that live on our trains and buses, but our employer assaults us in every manner imaginable. The very few protests that our union presidents organize are mostly about the frontline worker assaults. And that's appropriate. But even their begging of politicians in Springfield is rooted in assaults because President you-know-who is threatening to cut federal funding if assaults and crime on public transportation doesn't change for the better. So their solution to all of our problems seems to be, in the theory of a CTA, Police Force. Outside of selling us out and giving back what little we have left, they really want nothing else for us. We get hurt, and then they play boss and tell us to go get counseling. When it comes to preventative action, they run away. Our own Local 308 president refuses, absolutely refuses, to help the Howard Yard workers get their time clock reactivated. The cruel CTA mismanagement removed the time clock at Howard Tower, making the operations crews access their time clock at Howard Terminal, risking their lives as they walk through a shooting gallery at Paulina and Howard. Our presidents refuse to help the Howard Yard workers get their time clock back. So, in my opinion, unfortunately, the assaults will not only continue, but they will accelerate, especially because poverty is linked to crime. And poverty is climbing. Our union presidents need deadly chaos to legitimize their continued existence. Their continued existence as what? As our elected bosses. They will keep selling the CTA Police Force and distract us from everything else we need changed. Frankly, they don't care if 2,000 of us were gunned down tomorrow. They would probably love it.